Welcome to the Metrics Room, Silverlands. Excited to be with you. We have a few days left in the month of July, so I'm not going to sugarcoat it. We are +4 on the month, where we want to be +100 at the end of the month. And there's 3 days left, 4 days left right now in the month. So we have a lot of work to do, but we have a little bit of momentum today. Excited for these roundups to happen. So really focus in, let's get after it. So the bright spots right now is we're +7 in Pine Meadows. That's a big deal. So good work to Nisha and Kane out there in Pine Meadows and Steph. Great job doing that. And then one of our GP entities, Miami's at +6. Then we also have Crestview, First Calling, Lakeside, and Pecan Circle at +4. And that doesn't include SMIs, because that's just raw information of like where you're headed and what you've done thus far. As far as delinquency, want to make sure we have that. We obviously have some high delinquency in some of our markets. Metro at 39%. I know we're cleaning that up. Maria's on it. So it's really important. The number one thing that we can do to set ourselves up for good RPS months is to be really good on our DQ. When our DQ decreases and our rentals and occupancy increase at the same time, that is a good formula for success. And the best defense to the next month in our positive RPS is to follow the collection policy. So make sure you're doing that. As far as vacancies go, we have 680 vacant units across the portfolio. And we have about 130 of those that are rent ready right now marked in the system. The idea is your PM and regionals, you need to be marking those and having those exactly accurate. CMs, you need to be constantly focused on making sure that the vacant ready information is 100% accurate throughout the day. So thank you for that. As far as the leasing side, we're currently 82% occupied portfolio wide. That's increased month over month. So we keep climbing. 274 move-ins this month, 415 showings, and we have about 4,500 inquiries so far. Big Valley has 23 move-ins, 45 showings, and 147 inquiries. So good work there to Ruby and Rebecca. As far as Patriot Point, Jasmine is there, she's doing a great job as a leasing agent. 15 move-ins and 129 inquiries. Great job. Willow Ridge, Rebecca and Mari with 13 move-ins, 22 showings. Citrus Valley, B and Celso with 13 move-ins, 50 showings, 27 inquiries. B's showing numbers are the highest in the portfolio this month. So good work. That's just hustle metric that I can tell that you're working hard. And there's Sedona with 27 move-ins on 0 showings, 24% inquiry move-in. So good job there. The portfolio is running conversion machine, 96 inquiries, 27 move-ins, no wasted effort. And then we have 4,500 inquiries. And remember, your inquiries are now are being calculated based off of the commits. So just understand those are going to be much higher. We have 4,089 people who raised their hand and didn't get shown a home. So we have some work to do to get more showings. Silverlands, one thing to make sure that we're marking our showings, because what we're seeing is we see 393 inquiries in Canyon Lake, no showings, but this might be a training thing. So just make sure you're doing that. We have 194 inquiries in 1809 Cox with 0 showings. That's just telling me that we're just not marking them. So let's make sure we're just going Appfolio so we can show how the pipeline is actually functioning. So let's dive into some of the pressure cooker properties. Pecan Circle is at 81% occupied and +4 month to date on RPS. So really good work. Super stoked for there. And I was looking at the income, better than almost $3,000 month over month on income, and pushing on 26,000. So a pretty decent month there, almost their best month ever. Pine Meadows, 80% occupied, +7 month to date, like we already highlighted with T and Kane. Great job. That's the best RPS number, the top team in RPS in the company, with 10 move-ins. Good work. DQ is sitting at 11%, so we have work to do there, Kane, but the trajectory is right. Big Valley, want to highlight Jasmine here. Our occupancy sitting at almost 90%. Income is $92,886, which is Big Valley's best income ever. So great work to Jasmine, Dar, and Ruby and Rebecca, the team. All right, Canali sitting almost 87% occupied. We've dropped a little bit, but we're -4 month to date on RPS. We had some good occupancy last couple months, but it's something we're fighting out that we're trying to get there. So We're not going the right direction. Let's get that turn around. Redwood's at 70% occupied. DQ is struggling right now, Bridget, and team at 23%. So we need to really focus in on that delinquency. The other thing I want to highlight with Redwood is they are at 51K, which is their best month ever in income. So congrats on that, Bridget. We got some work to do. Our occupancy is not really, our DQ is struggling, but you do have some income there, which is really good. So good job. Pine Ridge, we have +2 month to date RPS. I know we're focusing on getting there, but let's accelerate. Let's get after it. Let's sell some of those homes. Let's walk through where we're currently at for RPS right now, since that's what we're really focusing on. We have Chuck is currently at +20 on the month, Andy +8, Denise at 6, Derek -2 in the GP homes, Tanya -5, Darcia -8, and Maria -15. Those include our SMIs. We're currently sitting at +4 for the month. Our top 10 offices, Patriot Point, Pepper Tree, Coach Light West, and Oak Ridge, all with +3. Redwood, Pecan, Lakeside, First Colony, Crestview, all with +4. Miami and GP Homes at +6. Pine Meadows at +7. And Ephraim and Chris at +7 as well. Cool thing about them also is they are 0 hero. So no delinquency. That's just crushing in Rio. So just where we're struggling and where we really need to focus in is Metro -15, Monte Carlo -10, Forest Hollow -6, Citrus -5, Canali, Shady Oaks at -4, and Evergreen is -3. Everyone else is within 2 to getting to even. You still have a chance to get to even and get to the positive. Every RPS right now counts and will help us. And reminder, let's make sure that we're focusing on those GP homes and getting those leased up. So one thing I want to go over is on our Canvas homes. So how Canvas homes work is a $600 fee to do a Canvas home, and then you have your lot rent. So just make sure you understand that. As far as our LTO goes, one of the things to understand is we collect the fee to do a LTO or lease to own is a $1,500 fee. That's separate from everything else. You also have 1, 1.5, or 3 times your rent, or if you're in Canvas, 1 or 2 times your rent. So if I have $1,000 rent, then I would pay, if I had one time, I'd pay $1,000 plus the $1,500, which would be $2,500. That's what it'd be. If it was 3 times my rent, I would pay $3,000 is the 3 times my rent. And I'd also have that $1,500. So that would be $4,500 to move in. That's how the lease to own works. Remember, that's super important to understand when you're doing these leases. One of the things that happen though, as you're doing conversions, so let's say you have a tenant that wants to do an LTO that's currently in their unit. One of the things is they might have, let's say they have a $500 deposit they paid. You can utilize that deposit as their first payment, okay, towards their LTO payment. So you can use that $500 towards the $1,500, and then they would owe the remaining $1,000, and then you can break that over 3 months. This is a key thing for you to understand is when you're doing conversions, it's nice because you can utilize some of the money they've already used to get them in the door and make the move faster. So just understand that that's the case and that's how it works. Finishing out the month, one of the things to really think through is just focus on the fundamentals: prospecting, presenting, closing. Wear that list out. Call people that have been on your list the whole month that you've talked to, done showings with, follow back up with them, help them to get back on the list. If you need anything, let Derek and I know, and we'll help you to get the resources you need to get those leases through by the end of the month. So thanks for all you do. Here's to a really, really strong finish to July. We'll talk to you later.